I just want to show you guys this test, try to save you some money, save you some time, and you might learn something about a transmission. So you're on Marketplace, you see a transmission you want to buy for your Mustang project. Now, how do you know if it's good or not? How can you just trust the seller from what he's saying, you know, it's in good condition, shift's fine, just pulled it out, just got it rebuilt, blah, 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 blah. List goes on. How do you know that that is true? Now, the only way to test a transmission is to put it in the car, take it apart, or have a local transmission shop that has a dyno that they can run it on and test it on. But the true way to know is to rip it apart and inspect everything. And now I know that not everybody knows how to rebuild a transmission. Not everybody's mechanically inclined like that, or even want to attempt to do it. So I want to show you guys a test you can do when you're out there looking for that transmission you want to buy. But it's not going to tell you if it, you know, has noise, if there's grinding in the gears, if there's any other broken components. We're basically looking at the input shaft and confirming that the input shaft is driving the output shaft in each gear. But why it's important is because the T45, the Tr6060, the Tr3550, the TKO 500 and TKO 600, the gears in those transmissions are no longer manufactured. So if you buy a transmission, one of those, and you have a broken, busted gear, you cannot replace it. You're dead in the water, you're out of luck. The transmission is as good as junk. I have one under my bench. So your only option is to either do this test, know what you got, or you have to buy two transmissions and take the good parts out of both of them and put them into one, and hope that you got something that's worthy of going into your project car. And to top it off, this is just the way I do things. This is the way I was taught, and this is the way I've been doing things. But when you mix and match gears, they don't tend to be happy. Gears work together, so if one gear goes out, you need to replace all the gears. Now, I know some people are on a budget, some people want to take the chance, and that's okay. But I just need to let you guys know, like, if you bring me a transmission, it's got a bad gear, we got to replace a gear, and they are available. Just know that it could fail prematurely, it could cause noise, and it could cause you to take it out and have it redone multiple times. Now, the reason you need to replace all the gears when one goes out is because on these Tremecs you have a main shaft and a counter shaft. The main shaft, all the gears float on the shaft. They're all separate gears. You can take them off separately. Now, the counter shaft is one piece. Usually it's gears 1 through 4. So if you have a gear that goes out, whether it's on the main shaft or the counter shaft, you're gonna have to replace both of them, because you can't put a new one on top of a used one. So I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Watch the video, look at the test, and I hope this helps you. I got a Tr6060 in here from a 2013 Camaro SS. The reason it's in is there is no third gear. He says he feels it going to third gear, but there is no third gear. I'm gonna do a little test, and just to prove whether or not the input is actually driving the output, and that'll tell us if there's, you know, an engagement issue, something wrong with whatever gear does not drive the output. So I'm spinning the input, the output is being driven. I cannot hold one over the other, and the input is in fact driving the output, so that is good. Let's put it in neutral and we'll see what happens. So again, I'll spin the input, and I can stop the output while spinning the input. I can actually go opposite directions with both. So these are disconnected as neutral should be. Now let's go to third. You heard it engage, as far as we know. I'm going to spin the input, and feels to me that we have another neutral. So definitely something going on with third gear. and we're gonna have to tear in this thing to see what's going on. So as you can see, we confirmed that what the customer told me is going on with the transmission is true. There's something going on with third gear. Third gear is not being driven. It feels like it's engaging, but then again, it could be a broken gear. It could be something wrong with the shift fork. We have to dig into this to know what's going on. Like I mentioned before, this won't tell you if it's grinding, if it's making noise. This test is not foolproof, but it will tell you something. Now, if you do this test and it fails, like I showed you with third gear, the input is not driving the output in third gear, then you can go on Amazon, pay $20 for a Borescope camera. Stick that camera in the drain hole, wiggle it around in there, and as you can see on the bottom left corner of the screen, this gear is trash. Now, we live in a world where people lie, they don't tell you the truth, they try to take you for your money. And this is just such a simple test that can save you time and money and headaches. And just to go over that list again, the T45 Tr6060, so from 96 to 2010, that's what you're looking at. So from SN95s to new edges to S197s. There's two different iterations of that 3650, but TR3550 was a factory transmission in the 95 Cobra R, possibly something else, but I think that's the only one I'm familiar with. And then the aftermarket version of that transmission is the TKO 500 and TKO 600, all 5 speeds. So AMP Distributing, they reached out, they commented, they said, hey, we got T45 parts on the shelf. I was unaware of. I still haven't gone over there to check if they got, you know, everything there. And they also mentioned that these gears are in the works and, you know, they'll be available soon. But for as long as I've been doing this, since like 2016, 2017, these parts are not available. And when somebody brings me a transmission with a broken gear, you know, I tell them, like, there's nothing we can do until somebody puts a good used gear set on eBay. I cannot rebuild it. It's just the way it is. This is the reality of it, and I just want to let you guys know and inform you on this. Even if the transmission is good, say you found a good 3550 or TKO, you go put it in your 800 horsepower Mustang and you blow it up, you're back to square one. I'll put the link below to that Borescope. It's like $20-$30. I will say the connection issue to your phone is kind of hit or miss. It's a little shaky there, but you can get it to a point where it's working. Maybe it's just my phone, but it works good enough for you to tell what's going on inside there. You can take a good look at those gears, just like that video I showed you, and that's just something to add to your toolbox, and it's in mine. I actually use that camera also. Maybe I'll put a clip in here. I might have deleted it. I have to check, but if you guys are familiar with a 347 stroker, you know that you have to cut the bottom of the cylinders for the rod to clear. So if somebody's trying to tell you that, you know, it's a 347 stroker and you put that camera in there, you can probably put it in the distributor hole and, you know, move it around a bit. And if you get it to the bottom of the cylinder and you see that notch cut out, you'll know it's a 347. And I almost have this Tr6060 torn all the way down. I'll have a video coming out for you guys. It's a pretty interesting one, so be ready for that one. I know Tr6060 parts are available, so we are good to go for a full rebuild, worst case scenario.